fight tonight! With kids back in school, one school district is saying to wash the backpacks. And I'm looking at that story thinking, that's a bit harsh. You don't put backpacks in the washer. But through a Google search, they say yes. Even the letter says, please do not wash. It's not machine washable. But they're saying, like, spray it with Lysol. Now, I agree with that, spraying it with Lysol, but I don't agree putting it in the washer. If you put it in the washer, it's going to get soaked, and then you're going to spend $30 more buying a brand new backpack for your child. Your child will be like, where's my backpack? Like, I'm sorry, son, but we accidentally washed it. I mean, I agree with kids with the flu being spreading it. Something has to be done. But one parent's saying, like, wash it. Wash the backpack. Spraying it would help. Washing it is unacceptable. You just don't... As a matter of fact, if it were to continue, that parents would be spending a lot of money on backpacks. And then down to the last dollar, who's going to be blamed? They're not going to blame the district. They're going to blame Vicky Talton. I mean, open suggestions, like say, spray it down in Lysol, but don't wash it in the washer because it is unacceptable. I mean, I want the Ingleside School District to watch this and see if it's wrong. Because as a matter of fact, it is wrong. I want to see what happens if you wash a backpack. I know what happens if you wash a backpack, it's going to get all soaked. And if you put it in the dryer, it's going to be tough. It'll still be soaked. But I understand we're trying to stop the spread of the flu, but we don't need to wash backpacks. But let's not do this again. I mean, the parents are saying wash the kid's backpack, wash your child's backpack, then you're taking it too far. Spraying it with Lysol, that's not going too far. That is basically helping out germs. You see, hand sanitizer kills 99.9% of bacteria, where Lysol does the same. Wash your hands, yes, every day. But don't wash a backpack. That is just unacceptable. And so as a matter of fact, for the school district, you need to take a better look. You need to do an experiment on washing backpacks to see if it would help, which I don't think it is. Right. Later we're going to look at the water rates raising up here, the water rate increase raising up in Corpus Christi, and what you can do to prevent it, what you can do to help. But first, when we come back, we're going to look at a former police officer who impersonated CPS, the latest on what happened. That story and more when we come back. Up front tonight, Norma DeLeon. You may recognize a familiar face. Back in November 2018, she was arrested for impersonating a CPS worker. The latest from KIII's, she was sentenced to 7 days in jail after she was found guilty on 2 counts of official oppression. I mean, you don't impersonate. I mean, it's illegal to do that. Like, it's illegal to impersonate a police officer or impersonate a lifeguard. You could go to jail for that. We talk about this a lot in the show. She served a 1-week sentence for her crime. She was sentenced to 7 days in jail until she found guilty of 2 counts of oppression. Back in November 2018, when DeLeon claimed to be a CPS caseworker to perform a welfare check on the child, she said she resigned from the CCPD in March of last year and was later arrested on charges of official oppression and impersonating a public servant. According the Assistant District Attorney Matt Manning said DeLeon will spend 7 days in jail and must work 100 hours of community service. As a matter of fact, right after the story was posted on YouTube yesterday, one comment was like, a week for a third-degree felony? Isn't that supposed to be 2 to 7 years? Everyone should fly up to the end of the judge's court. I mean, I don't know. I would have to ask the district attorney about this. I don't know if he'll be on the show, but he might say we can't talk about this at this point. I mean, the case is this: if you impersonate, you could be spent. He's right. You could spend he's right, 2 to 7 years. But with police officers, they just like discounts. It's like giving employees at McDonald's a 15% discount for their meals, whereas the customers, they pay in full. I don't look at this shit and say to myself, what if I was that person? If I was that person, I would stop. I would just tell the truth and say, look, I did it. And even Caller Times obtained a body cam footage. That's what happened. They obtained a body cam footage, which was released by CCPD, shows the officer, shows what happened back in 2018. If you want to see the full video, I will link to that in the description below.
She's in, and all those things are violation of court orders. So that's why.
I mean, like I said, you will be serving. She's serving jail time. So we're going to keep following this case, and we're going to keep you posted. So again, we'll keep following this story. And even look at this. I mean, there was like, after that happened, the Caller Times did an article about this back in August. CCPD released a bunch of these videos, the missing files, the second and third videos. And if you look at these videos closely, you would see what happened. And CCPD was on the case. And then probably after that, she was probably arrested. So again, seriously, as a matter of fact, if those tapes was presented before the court, which I don't think it did, but if I was in that court, I would just like go in there with like a hidden camera and find out what was going on. But going back to the other story, the attorney said, send out community service. Like, that's not enough. Let's get 2 to 3. That's, like, I would have to agree with that. You would have to look up the sentencing. The judge in the head does not recognize the sentencing. It's like giving discounts at like McDonald's. So again, We're going to keep following the story. The story will be followed. And then, in the future, give you a break. We'll bring you the very latest. Alright, when we come back. Okay, when we come back, the water rates are going high. Coming up in February 2020, the water rates are going high. How can you prevent them? How much money can you save in your wallet? We'll give you the answer when we come back. Now the very latest on the water rate increase. Changes residents will appear on your utility bill next month. They were approved back in September as part of the annual budget process, and we apply to commercial accounts inside and outside of city limits. The new rates only apply to water and not wastewater. According to the city, most residents average between 3,000 and 5,000 gallons of water per month. This is the rate for the residents. 3 gallons of water would equal to 56 cents. 4,000 gallons would like 75 cents. 5,000, 94 cents. 8 or more, $1.52. So what can you do to save up on water? You could start by looking at this chart and saying, we don't need to waste water a lot. Go with the cheapest plan ever. 3,000 gallons of water per day. If not, like 1 day a week. It could be on a Monday. It could be on a Tuesday. You could start by doing like once a day. What else can you do? You could start by storing water in the fridge, take shorter showers, install a low-flow shower head, run full loads of dishes in the laundry, don't hand-wash dishes. That's a simple way to save money. And to keep your bills from going lower. So that's all you can do. But you might be asking me, those are the simplest things I can do. But what else? What else can I do besides those things? You can start by inspecting, inspecting your appliances, like for leaks and drips, like toilets, faucets, dishwashers, spring leaks. Add aerators to your faucets. Upgrade to Energy Star appliances. You can take shorter showers. Use your dishwasher. Do not hand wash. You still might be asking me, wait, is there anything else I can do, Mr. Player? Mr. Player, what else can I do? Well, I'm glad you asked. I have all the sources. Don't fill from hgtv.ca. Do not fill the bath. That's for Canada. Don't fill the bath. Take shorter showers. Install a low-flow shower head. Save your weight water. Turn off the tap. Flush with the minimum amount of water. Fill your washing machine, but do not overfill it. Pre-soak. Get an energy-efficient washing machine. Or get an energy-efficient dishwasher. Use your dishwasher wisely. Plant a water-wise garden. Water the garden at the right time. Use gray water in the garden. Collect some rainwater, that way you can save up. use the sprinkler system wisely. And always keep your plumbing in good shape. If there's a leak, you call your plumber. And y'all might be asking me again, well, plumbers cost a lot of money. I mean, can my water bill help the plumbing? I don't think it can. But those are facts here. And trust me, here at Give Me a Break, I try to help out. I try to help you save your money and your taxes. All right. All right, next, our final Give Me a Break into the look at a murder. A man who was accused of the Brianna Wood of the murder gets trial pushed for the second time. We'll give you the very latest on the murder and what's been happening ever since after the break. Now the very latest on the murder of Brianna Wood that happened back in 2016. Joseph Tejada was the man accused of murdering 21-year-old Brianna Wood back in 2016, but has been pushed back for the second time because of all of the evidence that's been happening. But they ordered a DNA test, which could take up to 3 months. But they can be held in contempt if that DNA evidence was not happening. Could not happen. So when April 20th comes around, they'll probably get the death penalty. He'll probably be sentenced to life or paroled or whatever the case may be. Did he commit the murder of Brianna Wood? That's a question that would be the hope of the DNA evidence. We'll keep you posted on that. We'll keep you posted as the trial goes on. And on April 20th, we'll give you the very latest. I'll be back in a moment with a look at tomorrow's Give Me a Break. Tomorrow, Give Me a Break, a show that you don't want none of the children to watch. And I really do mean, I want 0 children not to watch this unless they want to be exposed to this. We're talking about pornography in school and the latest mistake that happened here in the bluff from a 2nd grade teacher. And looking at some articles that relate to this situation. Plus, more vandalism has happened in the new year. There's more vandalism in schools. To look at some latest articles that's been happening in the new year or during winter break. That's on tomorrow's Give Me a Break. And that's all the time we have for now. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.